Okay, let's meet Edwin. He's a survivor of prostate cancer, and he's just finished enjoying a session with me where we did about 3 hours talking about cancer prevention and getting to understand cancer a bit better. Edwin, I'm just asking, what did you like about the session?
What I like about the session is the fact that when we look at preventative medication, when we look at alternative medication, I love alternative medication because at the end of the day, we have to look at our lifestyle, we have to look at alternative medication, and we have to think about, in terms of future treatment, all right? And I think that alternative medication is one way to go, and I'm very pleased about it.
So, you are someone who you use your regular medications. You have never stopped using the medicine that the doctor recommended.
No, I haven't.
No, but do you use some alternatives as well?
Yes, I do.
What do you use?
All right, I go into I visit Dr. Gung-ho. He recommends more or less vitamins. All right. He also speak about apart from the vitamins. All right, and similar like a wheatgrass. And wheatgrass and also super greens, all right. We speak also about proper diet, all right, and the sugars, all right, and getting down into exercise regimentation, all right. We also speak about spirituality, all right, because that to him is very, very important.
So, in other words, some of the things that we talked about in this session rang familiar to you based on other things you've been exposed to. Did you feel at all motivated to make any more effort than you've been making so far after sharing with us this afternoon?
Yes, because at the end of the day, here it is, going to Dr. Gung-ho and then hearing you also, Doc. We coming back and we speaking the same language.
Right.
And if we are speaking the same language, and if I'm really interested in proper health care, then your session has been very, very beneficial to me.
Well, the benefit is never really just in receiving the knowledge, but actually in taking action, and I think that's where the challenge really is. Do you see any challenges for yourself in implementing some of the things we talked about?
Yes, at the end of the day, you like your juices, you have to avoid the sugars.
Yeah.
You have to really get into exercise.
But what would you do to actually replace the juices that you're referring to?
Well, to be quite frank, over the last couple of months I've been really hooked up on water, to be quite frank.
You've been using more water?
Yes, it's just that sometimes you just feel that you want something to flavor a bit, and that therein lies the problem.
Yeah. Do you use green tea at the moment in your regimen?
No, but I love a recommendation, and I will definitely, when I leave here this afternoon, go on.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Do you feel a greater sense of hope as a prostate cancer survivor having heard the session? Have I been able to bring any hope to you?
Yes, you have, because at the end of the day, I cannot just put on blinkers and look at prostate cancer alone, but I look at the other cancer, and therefore what the message that you're bringing in terms of lifestyle change, therefore lifestyle change with helping overall health, and that is very important.
Okay, now are you saying that lifestyle change is going to help with things like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, but not necessarily make a difference to your cancer risk, or do you actually believe that
it will help in general? It will definitely help in general, and it will help in respect to your cancer risk, but in general.
Okay.
It will help.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, well, thank you very much for sharing. Would you recommend this session?
I will most definitely recommend this.
And who would you recommend it to?
I have a young daughter, 21. I would like you to hear about cervical cancer.
Right.
Cancer the cervix. I want to tell the young people that we need to share the message.
Okay.
I need to speak to my children. I have a son that is 35.
Okay, so you think you've got some information here that you can actually share with others?
Yes.
And do you believe that reducing cancer risk is something that starts from young.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So you've got the message that cancer is really a lifestyle disease then.
Yes, my lady.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I'm very, very thankful for your program this afternoon.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Edwin. So you take care and God bless.
Yeah, you're welcome.